Okay, everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Razor Fist, and this game fucking sucks. I gotta tell you, I've been playing video games for fucking years, and you know what? This is the worst fucking video game I've ever played in my life. There's no dialogue, there's no interaction, there's not even NPCs. There's creditors, though. Holy fuck. Can't even see it. Oh, there it is. Bye bye. Now, what I gotta say about this game is that it's kind of one-sided. I don't like solitaire. So, let's talk about the issue at hand and a cross-examination through forensic psychiatry. Where did that person get their attitudes, their beliefs, and their system of morality? Now, it's very easy to figure out. Most people will tell you exactly what they want you to know about them without even you asking for it. Because they want to extol the virtues of everything that they've just learned, especially young people. Young people are so easily exploitable because they want to prove something. They want to prove that they're on the same equivalency and same level as the professor. A young person's fantasy or a student's fantasy is to one-up the teacher. Now, I just got kicked from the Canvas Discord, and so I'll rack that up on my fucking body count here as to how frequently people don't want to listen to the truth. And the truth is that I'm actually smarter than a lot of you, whether you like it or not. And I'm not smarter because I have more brain power and because my IQ score is higher. It's because I don't fucking give up. Let that be a lesson to you. I don't ask for very much in my life. I really don't. It may be interpreted that I live like a millionaire, but I'm supported by my family and by the City of London through Ontario Works. They don't directly support these arts projects because I tried to go through that first. I tried to go through the Arts Council. I tried to raise my profile so as to get an income and donations through by means of viral distribution. But the technology has changed over the years so much that I'm in an individualized, customized, atomized echo chamber. Now, I am hamming it up a little bit for this video because, frankly, if I'm worried, then other people need to be worried. Because when I leave somewhere, and this is the pattern, absolutely, after I leave, the place turns to shit every single time. Every single time, it turns to shit. So I don't have to prove myself to anyone, especially a 20-year-old Brazilian who just learned about communism. And that I would not engage in a debate because the person didn't understand it. It was obvious. It was fucking obvious by the way the person types, the way that they construct their sentences, by the way that they communicate. This is an old school method by which people were judged because your presentation, your manners, your mannerisms said everything about you in an age of illiteracy. Because I understand humanity. I understand history. What the fuck have you done with your life? The young think that they know and that they have all the solutions, but this isn't true. Experience is a great teacher. The wisdom doesn't fade. It is permanent. It's in ink, it's in tablet, it's in cuneiform. So when some guy is complaining about the quality of this copper to some idiot that doesn't know what copper is, then frankly, we will never see eye to eye, and there's no point in debating. Because that person cannot get past their own ego and their own anger and their own suffering in order to learn something from an opposing view of the world, humanity at large, and our existence as a collective whole. I don't need to prove anything because I already have over 22 years of artistic practice and very little recognition. Here's looking at me, babe. Okay? There's no reason to be schizoid and find connections where there's not. Except for when you're familiar with the military. Because in the military, there's no coincidences. There are no coincidences. Those people plan everything. Everything. And when that plan fails, they have 3 other plans. Because that's their fucking job. And I was trained by these people. Okay? This isn't a threat. It's because you didn't want to see me as a person. You wanted to see me as an entity, a possible AI, and your paranoia gets in the way, again, of conducive learning. It's a reading rainbow out there. Don't judge a book by its cover. And when people come from different cultures and they address each other online, you see, this is the problem. We are reduced to being children. And hence why the censorship and the social engineering by people that didn't understand the implications, even though it was in front of their face and it was explained to them. Once you release this, it's worldwide. Okay? There's no taking it back. There will be consequences. And it won't happen the way that we think it will. You learned that from the age of propaganda, which was the Sand Wars. Let's call them that, the Sand Wars. So, I'm not going to play the role of an angry veteran because I'm not angry and I'm not a veteran. But I'm a lot smarter than you. Every time, you see, you kick someone out and you ostracize them, you emblazon them, especially if they're of a certain personality type. You galvanize them. You give them more motivation to become who they actually are. And who they are is not a nice person. Because nice people don't get anywhere in life. If you don't have assertion, if you don't have respect, then everything falls apart. But if you don't speak the same language from the beginning, and you don't have the same cultural touchstones, it'll take years for the two of you to understand each other. Wholly, fully, and completely. And I tell you, Canadian culture is a lot richer than you think it is. And it ain't because of some fucking bank. Anyways, in conclusion, Sean, I still respect you, bro, as a fellow Canadian and as a fellow artsy fartsy person. But when you give too much control to unstable people, they create an unstable mess. Fix it. Thank you.